Okay. We are live and we have internet. Last week we didn't have enough internet. And we didn't have any internet, so we couldn't do this class. This class is self care for fifth graders. So, thank you so much for joining. We want to give a special shout out to the fifth graders at Weed Elementary School. Yeah! Hey! So, and all other fifth graders and children of all ages who might be tuning in from different places. Oh, good. Fifth grade from Siskiyou County. All right. Thanks for that correction. So this class will be a little bit different than our normal format in that I'm going to answer questions, which you can chat on if you want to. Um, and then also there have been some questions that were sent over yesterday. So the first question, and I think I won't use your names, but you know who you are. So the first question was, where does happiness come from? And I'll just say that happiness comes from inside. And when you do the things that make you happy, when you kind of follow your let's just say if you're true to you, then you end up happy. And when you're not true to you and you don't do things um, that you do well, that bring you in the right direction, then you don't feel happy. Okay? So we begin every class by rubbing the palms together. Okay? So we call this relax the eyes. For those of you who are new to this, we have a special card that shows you how to do this. Okay, so that's the card. Relax your eyes. So we do a lot of squinting. We look at the blackboard. We look at our phones. We look at computers. So our first job is to help the body and the brain relax. Okay, so you just rub your palms together like that. Can you hear the sound? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Right? So this is to remind us that we're not robots. We create our own energy, Satnam Sarup. We don't plug into a wall. We plug in to natural energies. And so what you're doing right now is you're creating electricity in between your hands. So you don't plug into a wall to recharge. You rub your palms together. You do something. You feel something. This generates energy. Okay? So then we'll take that energy and we'll bring it over the eyes. You can leave your eyes open. So we just want the eyes to feel relaxed, and you just look onto the dream screen. This is where you have your dreams at night. And you just look, it's like, wow, a blank slate. I can make any dream I want and make it very bright and beautiful. You might put the sun there or some stars. Using your imagination, just put some light on your dream screen, something comforting. Okay? And then bring the hands down. We'll rub them together. So, like maybe you do it like you're washing your hands. The whole idea is that you do something to generate your own energy. You don't go to anyone else. You just know, like, you can create something magical inside you, right? So, your job in life is to take care of your body. That's your job. That's your only job. You take care of your body. Why? So that you can do all the fun things that you want to do. So it's like, as you rub the palms together, you're like, try that. Hmm. Look at that. These are my hands. Pretty nice hands. My hands are going to do some great things. Wow. Good hands. I'm glad they both work. Palms over the eyes. Using your imagination, just look at the dream screen. And then put a light or some stars. Put something on your dream screen because you dream up your life. Keep the breathing passage open. Good. And just like peekaboo, here you are. Bring the arms, the hands down. And then you're looking at the real world again. So let's just do that one more time. So palms over the eyes, and you're looking at the inner world. And then just look down, so you're not looking at anything in particular. And just bring the hands away, and you're looking at the real world. It's like this is where you dream it, palms over the eyes. And this is where you do it. Just looking around. Let's try that again. So this is the world I'm living in, huh? Okay. I'm going to go back to the dream screen. Palms over the eyes. I'm going to dream up something wonderful for myself. I'm going to go running. I'm going to pick flowers. I'm going to make chalk designs. And then palms off. It's like, okay. And this is where I'm going to do it. Okay. So that's your job, is to dream things up and then to do them. Okay. And you do them according to whatever opportunities are available to you. But it's the dreaming that's the most important. Okay? So let's begin with card number 1. Imagine that, starting with card number 1. I never do things in order, but we're going to do things in order today. Okay? So this is card number 1. These are supposed to be pictures of me. Don't you think they're crazy? Everybody likes the crazy hair. So I'm like, okay, crazy hair. So this is massage your scalp. Okay, so Amy asked the question, why do I get a headache? You get a headache because the energy and the thoughts are stuck in your head. Okay, so to get rid of a headache, you'll take your fingers, your fingertips or your fingers themselves, and you'll start moving the scalp over the skull bone. Looks kind of funny, right? You can close your eyes if you want, and you'll move your hands so that the scalp moves side to side or forward and back, or you might dig them in and move around in circles. And as you find something that's like, I don't want to do this, or I feel so tired, as you encounter those feelings, you breathe in and then you exhale by blowing out birthday candles. So we just got into the clearing breath. Okay. So let's just talk about that for a second. Clearing breath. Inhale. Find something that you don't like, something that didn't go well, something that doesn't feel good, and then just give it away out. Just give it away. Okay? That's going to be so helpful for you because people don't always have things go the way that they want. It's like you didn't get picked for the team. And it's like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to feel bad about that. All right. So as we move the scalp over the skull bone, isn't that crazy? Like it moves. Who knew that? Did you know that? I didn't know that. Right. So you just move it all around. Make sure you get the back of the head. So you're just moving the scalp, which is the skin, over the skull bone, which is the bone, right? There's a layer of fluid in there. It's called cerebrospinal fluid, and it moves around and it takes junk out of the brain. It is like a shock absorber for the brain. But cell phones, Wi-Fi, High voltage electricity, not good for the brain. And it messes up the circulation of the cerebrospinal fluid. So let's try just like take a claw and just put that around the ear on either side and just dig in there. If you can't do it with your fingertips, you can do it with your knuckles, right? You can do it with the heels of your hands. Like you just find a way that feels good to you and just start moving around the sides of the head. You ever have like, do you ever feel that? Like I feel that now. I'm just like, ugh, ah, I hate this day, right? Sometimes like you just have a thought like that, right? So what do you do with it? You take a pause, you inhale, and you just think that thought, and you're like, I hate this day. Really? Is that what you're thinking? And then you give it away. You just give it away. Good. Try clearing the throat. Right? So it's a way that you can interrupt. So say you're having a thought like that and you're like, I hate this day. I hate this class. I hate my family. Like whatever comes up for you, right? Interrupt it. Excuse me. You're talking to yourself, right? So you're like, excuse me. I'm running the show here and we're going to have a great day. So you just interrupt it. Right? And then inhale. Inhale a little more. Make it as big as you can. And a little more. Sniff in. Hold the breath. It's like, really? You hate this class. You hate this family. Like, whatever you hate. You hate this world. And then blow it out. Give it away. Maybe a little more. And don't come back. We used to have a game where we would have two people on teams, and you would have to blow a ping pong ball across the table. So you'd just be like, and whoever got the ping pong ball to the other side of the table won. So that's what you're doing. When you have things that don't feel good, play the ping pong ball game where you're just like, how far away can you blow that? Right? All right. So let's have a little, what should we do? Let's do a little tapping on the face. So there's skin here too, and also bone underneath, right? So you're just going to tap and then tap the eyebrows. Go from the center line to the outside. Center line to the side. You can tap on the eyeballs lightly. Woohoo! It's a light show. Yay! And then the cheekbones. And then the hinge of the jaw. Again, fingertips or knuckles or heels of the hand, like whatever works for you, some kind of impact. And then go to the upper lip. So you're going to go all along the gum line, right? The gums are the things that hold the teeth in. So we want them to have good circulation. How do you heal from spiky cuts? I'm thinking, Julian, I'm thinking that's like a cactus or a thorn or a rose, something like that. You can get a healing salve. There's a beautiful flower called calendula, and you can get a calendula cream and put it on that spiky cut to help it heal. Okay, these are herbal remedies. These are things from nature. Good. Try and get underneath the jaw. So, all right. Let's do the sides of the neck too. Going down the sides of the neck. Okay. Inhale. Inhale a little more. Think of something that didn't go well. Okay, I know that's different than what people say that you should be doing. Something that didn't go well, and then exhale it out. Okay, so the question on the floor is, how do I stop hurting myself all the time? So let's take that as our exercise. Inhale and just inhale that thought like, I want to hurt myself because I don't deserve to be happy, or I don't deserve to live, or like, I'm a bad person. My dad, like, always told me I was fat. That's true, actually. That has nothing to do with the question that just came in. But my dad always told me I was fat, right? So then maybe I wanted to hurt myself because I'm fat and my dad doesn't like me, right? So let's blow out that idea, okay? Ping pong ball. Here we go. One more time. Okay, inhale. Inhale again. Something that didn't go well, someone who's mean to you, right? Being bullied, having someone say something really nasty, like, why would you say that to me? That wasn't nice. I don't like you, and blow it out. Okay, now close your eyes, lips together, inhale through the nose, and just see, is there more room for you inside? Is this breath a little cleaner, a little cleaner, a little clearer? Do you feel more comfortable in your own skin? Another question on the floor. How do you stop from being depressed? Depression is when you take on other people's thoughts, other people's work, other people's ideas, and then you hold them, right? So someone else says, I can't do anything with my life. You know, you can't, you can't get ahead if you're this color skin, or you can't get a good job if you're a girl, or whatever. Like somebody tells you something and then you take it in and you don't release it. You just keep thinking, yeah, life will never open up for me. I'll never get a good job. I'll never get ahead. I'll never get out of this situation. And then it just makes it so that you can't breathe. So, how do you stop being depressed? You give back the things that are not yours. And by that, I mean the thoughts, the attitudes, and the ways that you feel. So, inhale and think of someone who said something to you. Like my dad said I was fat. It's not true. Look at me. Like, I'm not fat. We aren't born fat. But somehow he was like, oh, you're just like a fatty no good. And I was like, really? So for many years, I believed that I was both fat and no good, right? Think of something that someone said to you that's their opinion, not your opinion. It didn't come from the dream screen. And blow it out. All right, there are a number of different questions about getting drunk. What do I do when my parents get drunk? What do I do when my cousin drinks too much? What do I do when people start yelling and they're drinking alcohol? This is not your work. Can I say that again? This is not your work. This is their work. Okay? Your work is to take care of your body, take care of yourself, and let other people do their work. All right? So some people's dads go away. And so then you're just left with you're left with no dad, right? Some people's dads, we're just talking about dads now. It could be moms as well. Some dads are addicted to something, right? So they drink too much. They have alcohol problems, or they have addiction problems. Maybe they do some drugs, or maybe they do some prescription drugs. And when they do those chemicals, then they kind of go away. They're like in their own world. You can't reach them. And so these are not dads that go away, but these are sometimes dads. So it's like I have a sometimes dad. Sometimes he's there for me, and sometimes he isn't. And it's really important as a fifth grader to start understanding what you like and what you don't like. And you bring in the stuff that you like, and the stuff that you don't like, you give it away. So let's take another breath. Inhale and inhale something that you like about your dad. Let's do dads, okay? Something you like about your dad. My dad used to play ball with me. So we'd go outside and play catch. I loved it, okay? So inhale something good and you bring that into your body and it feeds you. And now let's think about someone who drinks too much, someone maybe who yells or maybe like pounds the walls or like something like yuck. You just like, I don't like that. So now blow away the stuff that you don't like. I feel super sad when I blow that away. I'm just like, ugh, I needed a dad. I needed a dad. And what happened? I got a sometimes dad. Ugh, man, that's just not fair. Okay? So it's important to know what you like and what you don't like. I like it, and you can like write it down on a piece of paper. Maybe your teacher can help you do this as an exercise. Just talk about any person that is in your life. I like this. I like it when he plays ball with me. I like it when we sit on the front stoop. I like it when he helps me with my homework, and I liked it when he gave me a pencil. I don't like it when he drinks. I don't like when he yells. I don't like it when he fights with my mom. I don't like these things. Those things you're going to blow away. Those are not your work. So you have the sometimes dad, some good stuff, some bad stuff. I'll continue just a second. So let's do the inhale. Inhale something good, playing ball, fixing a bicycle. One more breath in. Fill yourself with goodness. And then take that stuff that you can't change. You can't change how someone else is doing their life and blow that away. That's not your work. Okay? Do this. Glad that's over with. So done with that. Do it again. So so if you think that it's your job to make your parents get along or if it's your job to make somebody stop drinking, let's start giving that away. So done with that. Mhm. I am so done with that and all right. Close the eyes. Lips touching, teeth are not. Inhale and see, is there more room for you inside? Now, what I want you to do is to create a safe space. So, keeping your eyes closed, using your imagination, take a stick and just like you're drawing in the sand, draw in the dirt and now draw a circle around the body. 5 or 6 feet away from the body, take a stick and just draw that circle in the sand. Everything inside the circle is going to be yours. It's all yours. Just say that to yourself like, yeah, it's all mine. Everything outside the circle is just going to be as it is. Inhale into your circle. And exhale anything that's in your circle that doesn't belong in your circle. Okay. Move your rib cage back and forth, side to side. Close your eyes and let's just, using our imagination, you can move the head, you can move the chin, whatever feels good to you, move the shoulders. And now I want you to put something special inside your circle. Okay? Eyes are still closed, so maybe you put a pine cone or a seashell or special rock, maybe your bicycle. something that's yours, your skateboard, some flowers, something that makes you feel good. Good. And now stop moving, be still. And now graffiti something on the inside of your rib cage. Okay? So just like tag something on the inside of your rib cage like love wins. Write some kind of message on the inside of your rib cage that no one else can see but you. It's like I rock my world. Love lives here. I am good. Go ahead, tag something on the inside of your rib cage. Cool. All right. Open the eyes. All right. So there's two kinds of ways of being a little bit more active with your breath. Okay. So the main thing is um, giving away that which isn't your work. All right. I hope that makes sense to you. So what is your work? Your work is taking care of your body. Why? So that you have a nice vehicle to go out and find great things. Okay? Someone else might not be taking care of their body and you're just like, I hope you figure that out. And you give them permission to learn in whatever way that they want to learn. Now sometimes you have bullies. Sometimes you have people who are like right in your face and you're like, hello, like go away. Why are you like right in my face? I'm trying to sit over here and like you're too close. It's like I don't want to hear your story right now, right? So how do you kind of reclaim that space? So it's 5 feet in all directions, front, behind, sides, above, below, right? This is all mine. And then like someone gets in your face and you're like, hey man, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here. Like you need to move a little further away, right? How do you do that with your breath? So we're going to practice card number 26. And this is called snarl. Okay? So snarling, laughing, coughing, sobbing, clearing the throat, which we did, right? So put your hand right below, like this is my heart and this is my belly button. So like right in between all of that is called the solar plexus. So place your hand just like right above your belly button and clear your throat. I want you to feel what happens when the core muscles engage. Okay, we want breathing that engages the diaphragm, the core muscles. So can you feel something happen under your hand? Okay, so we know now that interrupts. That interrupts energy. That interrupts like somebody's like right in your face and you're like, excuse me. Right? What does that do? That engages your core energy. That engages like your life force, right? The good stuff inside. Okay? If that doesn't work, like that's kind of like a hint, right? Like, dude, I'm sitting here, right? It can be anyone, right? It can be an adult even. And you're like, dude, like I need some space. I need to go and like create some good energy before I can talk to you, right? But they still won't go away. Or there's some kind of like a bully thing. Hand on the solar plexus, and we're going to try snarling. So you'll see this beautiful picture of me, and the upper lip is up, right? So you're just raising the upper lip. This is what dogs do, wolves, right? And you're showing your teeth. You're not going to bite, but I don't know, you might, right? So you can do one side, that's like a sneer. So let's try. It's a growl, right? This is what animals do. They're like, hey, This is my space. This is my territory. Like, just move away. Right? Like maybe your mom says, "You need to clean your room," and you're like, it it doesn't mean that you're not going to clean your room. It's just like you're just like, that's so like I hate when you tell me to clean my room. You might clean your room, but you're just snarling at it because it engages your energy and it helps you feel you. Let's try it again. It's hard to do without laughing. Right? In yoga, there's you can relax. In yoga, there's a lion's breath that you do where you like make a scary face, like, right? That's usually a little too much for people. It's like clean your room, and then you go up to your mom, and you're like, like she might be scared away, right? So we don't want to actually like, we don't want to be mean back, but we do want to say, this is my life. I decide when I do things, and I decide what I do and what I don't do. It's like, sometimes people are right. Like your mom's like, you need to clean your room. And you're like, yeah, I know. Or someone's bullying you, right? And they're like, na, 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 na. And you're like, you might not do it in their face, right? Because then, like, you might get, right? You might not, like, go up to them and just go, rah. You're like, yeah, I hate you. Like, you might not do that, but you might turn away. And as you're walking away, you might be like, why? Because it helps you claim your own space, your own energy. All right, we did a bunch of snarling. Close your eyes, lips touching, teeth or not. Let's see how you feel. Inhale through the nose. Does this breath feel cleaner? Is there more room for you? And then exhale any way you want, nose or mouth. And now just sit in your own space with your eyes closed. 5 feet all around you. Do it again. And using your imagination, take a stick in the sand and draw a circle around the body. This is your safe space. Everybody needs to have a space that they can live in. You should have a nice, safe space in your house as well. It might be your bed. If it's not your bed, then it might be the front stoop. If it can't be the front stoop, then maybe it's by a tree somewhere. You should have a special spot. So just claim your space, read the graffiti, whatever you tagged on the inside of your rib cage. Love lives here, love wins. I rock my world. Yes to life. Whatever you tagged. And just be in your space. Okay. Let's see. We must have another question here. All right. Julian asked another question. How do we control our anger without hitting someone? Right? So that's the snarl card. All right? So you don't hit them, but you do express your anger. Anger is healthy anger is called outrage. That is outrageous. I am outraged. I am outraged that a black man could have been killed by white policemen when he was begging for help, right? I'm outraged at racism. I feel angry about that because it hasn't changed, right? So you do express your anger, but you don't do it in a way that confronts or maybe brings violence onto you. But you do express it through the snarl. Racism. COVID. Come on, everyone together. Racism. COVID. people arguing. Ah, okay? So you have to push back. You have to express it. Again, this goes with that list that I hope your teacher helps you do. This is what I like about, this person, and this is what I don't like. This is what I like about policemen. This is what I don't like about policemen. So you're starting to understand likes and dislikes. When you're young and you're just like, 5 years old, like you like everything, right? Because just like, yay, something new, a new toy, like you're happy. You're just like you're finding new things, and life is cool. As you get into the tween years, which is where you're at, preparing for the teen years, which is when your body turns into God knows what. You have beards and boobs, and geez, it's like those are some crazy years, right? It's like stuff is going on in your body, and you're just like, what the heck, right? But your tween years, you're starting to, what do I like? I like this, and I don't like that. And some of that stuff that you don't like is not right. It just simply isn't right. Parents shouldn't be drinking. Parents shouldn't be yelling. They shouldn't be hitting. But sometimes they do. And so you have to say, I don't like that. I don't like having a sometimes dad. You don't do it in their face, but you do express it. Okay? The other way that you can deal with anger and fear, actually, sometimes you're afraid of something, right? You're afraid of somebody dying, or you're afraid of you dying, or you're afraid of going to school, you're afraid of going in a store, like, you're afraid of going to that section of town, who knows. You can place your hand on your belly, and what we do is we think about that thing that's makes us afraid, right? So maybe you're afraid of ghosts and goblins and weird things that go bump in the night, right? Like maybe you're afraid of the dark, I don't know. Or maybe you're afraid of a parent, right? That's like, they're not stable. They have issues, right? They're depressed, or there's something, right? So you're afraid of that. And then we're going to think of that thing, and then we're going to push air, just like the ping pong ball, except there's a little more fun. We'll keep the lips closed for now, and think of that thing that makes you afraid, and giggling or laughing, we're getting the air out. You are an air vehicle. Comes in, goes out. Usually the problem is that things are not going out. So let's make it go out. You know what? I thought that there was like a robber in my closet. But like the front door was locked, and like there was no way that there could be a robber in my closet. But I was like, I think there's like a mean person in my closet because it's dark. And there might be like little weird things underneath my bed. Like maybe you won't laugh, right? Maybe you're just like, I'm not doing that. Or you go like this. Ha! 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 Same thing. You're pushing air, right? You're engaging the core muscles, your breath. You can slap your knee. And then I was like, oh my God, people are going to be arguing about COVID forever. Like maybe the adults are just going to argue forever. will change their phones. I'm sorry, I can't come to the phone right now. I'm arguing with another adult. Couple more. I know you're getting tired. Let's do our favorite. Oh, so done with that. Glad that's over with. Glad that's over with. So done with that. So done with that. Glad that's over with. Glad that's over with. Ugh. Okay, close the eyes. Draw the circle around you. Stick in the sand. Take a breath in through the nose. And just see, are you a little more willing to participate in your life? Exhale any way you want to. And take another breath in. Is there more room for you? You decide what you do. You decide when you do it. And you do your work, which is taking care of your body. Why? So you can go out with your body and go out and do amazing things. All right. We're going to do the tapping card. This is card number 6, which is called Tap Your Thymus. If you're interested in it, you can Google Thump Your Thymus, and you'll probably get what this is. So the thymus is part of your immune system, and so it's a good thing to do to have a nice, strong immune system, really good to do during COVID or anytime you're around people that make you afraid or who might be sick. Maybe you're afraid of getting sick. I'm not. It's like you get sick when you get sick, right? And then your body knows what to do. Your body has an immune system, which then goes and fights the viruses. So you know how to take care of yourself. If you don't know how to take care of yourself, then find someone who can teach you. How do I take care of myself when I'm sick? What about vitamin C? What about astragalus? What about herbs? What can I do for myself? Okay, we can do that in another class. But for now, you're just going to thump your thymus either with your fingertips or with your knuckles. And we're going to add an affirmation. All right, so you can do this anytime, like you're freaked out. Anytime you're freaked out. I'm okay. Okay, you say that. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Good. Hand down. Inhale. Any fear, any stress, blow it out. Ping pong ball. Okay? Shall we try it again? So you don't have to convince yourself. You're just reminding yourself that you're okay. Like there's something bad happening out there. Maybe your parents are fighting, maybe the world is fighting about COVID, whatever. And you remind yourself, it's like, I'm okay. It's like, I'm actually okay. And you draw the circle around you and you're just like, I'm okay in my circle. Okay, you go to your special spot. I'm okay. I am. I am. I'm okay. You say it. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. And relax the hand down. Inhale. And now blow out anything that's scary, anything that's just like, bah, I don't like that. Anything you don't like. And you sit in your space and you know that you're okay in your space. All right? We're going to tap the forehead. So the forehead then is going into the center of the head. So you're tapping here in order to move all the way into the middle of the head where the pituitary and pineal are. Those are glands. I can do this. I can do this. You say it. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, good. Inhale. And now blow away anything that you might think, like, I can't do this, but you can. All right, last one, top of the head. The universe is helping me. The universe is helping me. Just think, like, maybe that's true. The universe is helping me. The universe is helping me. Inhale, arm down. Exhale any way you want. Oh. And before we go into our relaxation, let's put them all together. Okay, tap your thymus. I'm okay. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm okay. Tap the forehead. I can do this. This is easy. This is easy. I can do this. I can do this. Top of the head. The universe is helping me. The whole universe is helping me. Is helping me. Good. Relax the arm down. Inhale, nice big breath. Hold the breath. And exhale anything that's not yours. Exhale out. People arguing, people fighting, adults fighting, whatever. That's not your stuff. Inhale. Inhale your work, which is to take care of your body. Exhale what isn't your work, which is making sure that everyone else is okay. That's not your work. Inhale your work, which is taking care of you, being true to you. Exhale everybody else's thoughts, everyone else's opinions. Inhale your work. Exhale everyone else's work. Inhale what you like. Know what you like. Bring that in. Exhale what you don't like. It doesn't have to be there. So your job is to close your eyes and sit inside your circle. Read the graffiti that you tagged on the inside of your ribcage. See what you brought in to decorate your space. A pine cone, special stone and just be inside your circle. Let the breath come in and go out. Just feel your breath. And when you're ready, you can open the eyes just a little bit and then close the eyes again. So we'll do the same game that we did in the beginning of class. So just open the eyes just briefly and then close them down. This is the inner world. Blink the eyes open. Don't look at anything in particular. It's like, okay, this is where we're at in the outside world. Close the eyes and go to the inside world. Blink the eyes open. Outside world. And when you're ready, blink the eyes a few times to be back in the outside world. We're going to end our class with something called Feel the Hum. So it is humming, but you're adding the hands on the body somewhere so that you can feel it. So if you want to place your hands on your heart, you can. If you don't like doing that, you can just hold your arms on either side and just kind of be in your own space. Okay, so we know now that you graffitied something on the inside of your rib cage. Okay, so just hum. You can breathe whenever you need to. Doesn't have to be very loud. Maybe you go to your special safe spot sometimes and you're just like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Or maybe you sing along to a song, right? You put a song on your phone and you put the earbuds on. You're like, mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to hum on one note. All right, so anytime that you are just like, I need to be in my own space, but you kind of don't know how to be in your own space, make a sound, make a breath, use your breath somehow in order to be in your own space. So you can laugh, you can snarl, you can hum, you can blow. All right, and then we had another question from someone whose name begins with A, and that person said, "How do you stop crying?" So if you ever, tears are fine, actually. If you need to cry, you cry. But if you have a coughing fit or if you're just like uncontrollably crying and you want to stop, you just raise your hands up over your head, arms up and breathe. You can put your hands up on a wall if you want. And this activates your lungs, all right? So inhale, bring your arms up, wiggle your fingers, and just relax your hands down. That's a refresh for your breath. Thank you so much, all you fifth graders. We're so proud of you for being able to navigate life, which is not so easy right now. And I hope that you can get with your teacher, or if you're still at home and doing homeschooling, write down a list. These are the things I like doing with this person. or about this person. These are the things I don't like. Start understanding what you like and what you don't like. Bring in the things you like and allow the things you don't like to just move off to the side. Doesn't mean never, just means it's not working for me right now. All right? Thank you guys so much. We can do this again anytime you tell your teacher, and we'll get it up online. All right? Have a beautiful day. Namaste.